Found himself a nice slot through that to look down toward the corner at the long position drop room. And it's AZ that wants to take this challenge. Has to back away, sees them immediately, goes passive, but he still holds from E-Box. He'll get some vision, but not toward the window. That's where Config is, and he's already got one going by. Expels a lot of ammunition on Henny, who finds his second kill. His brother, he steps up to get AZ down, and just like that, it's Cajun B on 3, overwhelmed. And Magisk in a 1 versus 4. And they know now that they've cleared enough players off likely toward B. Forget going toward A. Don't even contest the fact Magisk is alive. We know he's capable of a lot. Just planted on B.
Well, he famously plays towards long A, so that's a good call from Immortals overall. Nice little A split back towards B. Henny opening things up with some Glock kills there. Getting towards that drop-down position. AZ could not shut them down. Up to Majors now, but just as I say that, Henny finds his third.
Config's already shown aggression there once. But does Magisk get rolling? Is this when they start to cater to him to start pushing in that position? Unfortunately, he's already found as he gets to the bottom of danger. There's nowhere to hide. MSL wasn't able to compensate the difference. He gets one trade, but FNX putting him in the grave means that they start to work toward the site with smokes off too, in fact. There was a miss thrown on the first at the door. The lack of smoke toward the balcony, though, means AZ drops in, and Cajun's already got FNX, which means the retake's entirely likely. The flash is timed, means that the cross happens. That's fine. AZ's still close enough that he could catch off the planter. Steal looking the wrong direction. Looks back in time, but still finds the headshots that are sufficient, and Bolts has to slip in through the horse's stable. Henny's waiting well down removed from all of this. No vision of the bomb at bottom middle because he's trying to get the last remaining rotation with the AWP. This becomes a tall order. It's Bolts that has to hold it off. Success against AZ will buy him space in doing so. They're not able to trade it, and Henny's able to get Config, so his waiting pays off, and Cajun's got it all to do. Taps the bomb, has the kit, pulls them out, can't land the shots immediately, and time ticking faster. He's got to tap again. Bolts commits, nails it as well. 4-1, and that's why the bonus round's effective, because now there's a potential reset for North.
Yeah, big round.
So I just finished saying, are they going to use utility?
Yep.
Are they going to use anything? If you walk into him, he'll sweep you under the rug. He takes 2 immediately. That's exactly what he's been waiting for, his first 2 kills of the game, as well as they finally challenge. They do get a little bit to work with, but that's because it's calculated aggression. They get the kills, they fall back to the site. So FNX may walk into stables. They still have a riddle to solve, and MSL's not going to be exposed in behind the bomb site hut. Bomb's just in the hands of Henny, just now getting toward long A. And FNX, if he swings out, how's the call here? Because he should be able to catch off MSL. It gets the kill, but then Magisk will know he's there. Does he wait? Oh, this is huge! FNX! What a play! Both go down in the site. He solves it. So much discipline, and look at him go now. Catches AZ on rotation. It's only Config and Cajun B left. That's brilliant.
Right. It doesn't get much better than that. From the stable, he's walking, and there's still a chance for North, though. Config finds a shot in return towards Bolts. 2-on-2 now. They've got one flashbang to work with, but an incendiary for Henny. He can lock down that balcony area, but looking for another AWP kill here.
You give him an inch, he takes the entire map.
Yep.
Molotov goes down, FNX looking for his 4th, finds it as well. Ace is available, but doesn't quite spot it. Cajun will put him down. It still means we're in a 1-on-1. The round is still winnable from North, despite the heroics of FNX and Henny. He's on the site, has to go to the pistol. It's up close, but he nails the headshot, and it's 6-1. Fast pace. He's gonna try and take the fight. Molotovs go down, he quickly checks to make sure no one's underneath. It's AZ again that has to back off. We know he's been playing that position, but this time he doesn't have Config outside in connector, and MSL's not in a rotation position, so he plays window instead, and it slightly weakens off their B site.
They did find Steel on the other side of the map. That was Majors once again opening things up, but he got 2 in the round before, and they still lost a round. So a lot of danger here. The good news is FNX is down to 49 HP, and he's still with that AWP though. Good HE grade, doesn't do a ton of damage, but does tickle Config a little bit there as they get control of drop down room. He won't be falling back just yet.
Still slow and steady pace from Lucas. Flash goes out. It works against him. He still manages to get it into Config, but AZ's there. So 2, FNX again. 3 versus 3. They've pulled back a deficit to make it possible to get inside of the site. Cajun, a little bit late to get in position, still finds Bolts peeking down the alleyway. And back to the rock. They hold off. And they've got the rotation from Magisk in toward the B halls. They don't need to give up the site. They just need to buy space. Cajun B again will hit Henny, and FNX spots near the side of the rock, but the pre-fire won't pay off. Him versus 3. Last time, he had 3 very impressive 4 in the round kills, but not in a clutch situation. He goes to the op instead. No one peeking him yet. Misses the shot. More in that position. And it comes to Cajun's AWP because Config's walked out. Confirm that Bolts is there, and Cajun gets a clean peek, nearly a second, but it's easy. Again, to catch him with the CZ, and onto the AK he goes. Magisk caught in transition as he tries to walk through drop. And it's down to just 2 remaining. MSL's got prime position, but does he have the read, or do they spot him out? Because it's a shotgun, he has to wait for them to cross in front. They're not going that direction. FNX is still waiting for the flank. He has to be patient. And Henny can't overcommit either. He needs to find a pick. Boils down to just FNX. Problems ensue. He's gonna go over drop, and he gets the pick he's looking for. Cajuns in the same position though, same AWP, looking back down at him. Does he expect there to be a double peek from one position? Considering there's only 3 left, or are they thinned out? That's the hard call. And FNX, he may have left, but Henny now knows that it's his turn to watch the flank, and they are definitely considering it together. Good shot, KJB, though FNX goes down. That's gonna pull Henny's attention in to hit Cajun B, and that means MSL from range. Can't do anything with the shotgun. But where does the post plant? They know it's gonna be the timing. They're expecting this flank, Henny, or is he? Looks that way during the plants, but now he's gone around the other side of it. No gun picked up, now swaps over. He's got the AK-47 instead, and Henny's on an AWP to try and find the shot. And he's getting closer to getting him in the open. Light shot instead, finds it with the Tech 9, no mistake about it. And I think the dose was too much. And AZ this time has a shotgun, not the CZ. Could even, if he's crazy enough, go for a jump shot, but I think the hold station, probably the smarter decision. Shots come through, Steel knows he's close, shotgun, gets it. Smoke comes out, he can't land the second shot, he just holds on it. Config!
There we go.
Oh, Config! Through the wood, steps back, 2 headshots, and the only one with a save to a pistol makes it work. It's down to just FNX.
Okay, then, we've got something to work with now. 5-on-1, it will be 11-3. Desperately need that last round as well, but this is looking very good. They should be able to recover AK-47s at the end of this. It's up to FNX now. He has got the bomb in hand. Waiting for a mistake to be made. Has pulled off some spectacular moments here on this map so far. He's trying to hide all the weapons he can, Matt. He knows he's going down, so if he can save, like, hide the AWP up, it's difficult. Oh, no, what?
His left side, Bolts is right. And he has to smoke himself in position rather than cross back out. Meanwhile, though, despite things going well for North to get positional control at long, drop has been lost. It's made amends by the fact that Cajun's able to turn his attention in toward the E-box, but they've still got Steel down below, and their smoke's off, so he'll be able to secure that position and sit to wait for the call. He can still, even being committed to the drop, still swing through connector and go back to A if they elect to go that far, but the problem is that MSL, he's pushing through danger and will eventually get the information. Play from Config as well. Forget the fact that Steel's there, forget everything I just said. Slows the pace, and Cajun statue found 1.5 here with the assist last time, gets the first on Bolts, gets the second as he looks back to FNS, good read. And Henny's the last with the up in the sight, sees 2, hesitates for a moment, makes sure he lands the first one, and now knows Cajun's looking his direction, tries to bait him out with his shoulder. How fast was that from Henny? And he gets ready for the flank, he's read it well. MSL's closer than he might expect, he's made some noise. MSL peeks. But Henny gets back around the corner without being touched, now knows he's got problems at the doorway, taps the bomb because there's 9 seconds, waits the shot, but it's a leg shot, that's gonna be his demise, surely, because Magisk's able to slip in. If he had hit that, I would have been done.
Well, he did, he just didn't get the frag there. It looks like quite a fast approach coming in. MSL using the flashbangs nice and early, and CT's ready to receive there. They're nice and close as well, but it's gonna be Majors to open things up.
He gets Steel down below at the broken wall coming out from drop as well, which means FNX is stuck in between 2. Somehow, he's fought to survive, but only just. It's on to Henny, 1 versus 3. Fast take on the B site by North. Henny, quick flash out, goes forward of it because he's trying to catch them turning, but instead he just reacts with that shot. And Config goes down. Nate toward the Hobbit hole, smoke off toward the bomb. It's not quite covering it entirely from our side of it, from Henny's side of it, but it does lock out the 2 players he seeks to find. And he has the kit. He's the one that was buying the kit. He doesn't have the armor. But look at the shots. That's incredible that he hits AZ at that range. He might find more here. He's gonna look for Magisk. He's tapped it off. He's going for it, but he can't land it. Magisk just barely holds on for North. More commonly.
Yeah, well, players like Snacks, very proficient with that weapon on this map. Smokes be going towards B. This is how I wanted to see Immortals approach their anti-eco situations. All the smokes, all the flashbangs needed, eradicating risk. They would run into them, but it's not working out. Okay, FNX.
And the damage, and Lucas is able to pick it up before they can respond! Lucas gets them all!
He's coming in with the looks of things here, but Lucas is ready for another 2-man spray down, make it 3! They try to go towards drop down, and Lucas just denies them another headshot coming in with the UMP as well. It was a full-on fake towards the B side of the map. They dropped every bit of utility they had. They wanted to go down towards drop down and make their way towards A. Completely denied, though. They didn't expect or even anticipate that Lucas could be in that position. 3 kills once again.
Lucas sits on pallet, waits for anyone further to go after the bomb. But this should make it 13-6. 1 HP from a Jisk. And the gun barrel gonna show from Config first with a crossfire set. Good shot. He actually manages to evade Henny, who runs out of ammo. If he turned to find that shot, it was game on. But now it's Magisk 1 versus 2. 1 HP drops in 37 seconds to work with Hasbomb. But they know he's inside a drop.
Yeah, they heard him drop down now, and now he just needs to hit a beautiful one shot here. They can't allow the CT to even fire a bullet in his direction. 1 HP. Such a difficult clutch. I'm not sure how you even go around winning this one. It's going to come down to something magical here, especially with 15 seconds remaining. As soon as he tries to plant the bomb, the CT towards Chicken Coop, he's done for. It's not winnable.
FNX is about to peek as well. Magisk will pull the bomb, tap it, dead. 3, 2, not even that long. Unfortunately lost 16-14, but on the first map, so it's capable. But as you say, they take the risk to stack this up. Henny, shotgun gets pulled in time. Finds the first, but AZ's line to take him down. Cajun's able to trade the next, and then they offset it. That's favorable for North, considering the stack. Damage is substantial. AZ on 34, Cajun on 19, and they have to be careful as they cross, but Config spots Steel, who turns and makes no mistake finding the kill. It leaves 2 players on low HP. That might be enough for Immortals.
Yeah. AZ and Cajun B now. Not near the bomb side just yet. FNX tucks himself in towards the corner. 30 seconds remaining. Steel coming in for the flank as well. Comes down to FNX first. If he finds 1 kill, that pretty much does it. But the bomb's gone towards B. This is clever from Cajun, leaving AZ to make a distraction potential. Or just hold up towards Stables. As soon as he plants, AZ can stay there and kill the rotating player. I don't think FNX will be checking on this left-hand side. AZ's almost guaranteed this kill.
Oh!
Spots him.
Looked away.
Still
Did FNX not see him?
What's he done? Why has he done that? Why has he pulled the trigger?
Did he hit his mouse?
Why did he pull the trigger?
There was no reason. That was a bizarre well, either way, down he goes. He's found, and they check behind the door, but they don't counter it off in time. Cajun nearly makes up for it, but FNX is gonna get them on map point. AZ watched him go by. He was dead to rights.
So he saw him go by, he missed his opportunity, right? And I still said, well, it doesn't matter.
Hit the keyboard. Like, something doesn't add up. Maybe, I don't know, but to talk to him. That's the only way to figure that one out. But meanwhile, it's an attack on map point, on series point, toward the A site, and Bolts with 3 says he wants to end it now. AZ will do everything in his power to prevent that from happening.
Yeah, some redemption required at this point. 2 versus 1, nails the first headshot.
But it's over, doesn't do it. Lucas has it. And Immortals make it further than last year. They went 3 maps with